jobs at 13,000. Excuse me, my cat just jumped on my lap. Contacted us with an issue. Hang on. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe. This has been a difficult year for our country. The COVID-19 pandemic has turned life upside down. I continue to hear from people across the state who are going through tough times and who are worried about even tougher months ahead. Serving the constituents of this district has never been more important. And as I conclude my first term in Congress, I wanted to look back on the work that our team has been doing for the residents of the 1st District. Congress has now passed several bipartisan bills to address COVID-19, including a latest bill that was delayed for months by politics as usual. But the relief contained in this bill, including another round of Paycheck Protection Program support for small businesses, enhanced unemployment benefits, and checks to families needing help, will make a big difference to bridge our economy into the new year. The support for testing, treatment, tracing, and vaccination will boost our public health strategy to save lives and keep people safe. This legislation follows the CARES Act, which was approved in March and had an enormous impact here in New Hampshire. In addition to delivering $1.25 billion to the state's response efforts, the bill protected close to 120,000 jobs at 13,466 small businesses in our district alone, and it brought help to our communities in a big way. As we saw the last few weeks, the only way to get something passed is by working together and forging compromise. And I'll make sure leaders in Washington don't forget that simple fact as we move forward and look to redouble our efforts in 2021. Our offices in New Hampshire and in Washington have remained accessible to constituents throughout this term. I've attended 525 events across the state, participated in 24 town hall meetings, including our telephone town halls attended by more than 100,000 Granite Staters. Our office has returned hundreds of thousands of dollars back to 1st District constituents who have contacted us with an issue. We've read and replied to 158,813 letters and emails that you've sent in. And we've worked on more than 2,500 constituent service cases for veterans benefits, Social Security, IRS, and other matters. In Washington, I've worked to bridge the divide by bringing Republicans and Democrats together to get things done. I'm proud to have sponsored 34 bills, and nearly half of those were bipartisan. In fact, 156 Republican members of the House have co-sponsored bills that I wrote and introduced, and several have been signed into law by the President. We've passed significant bills to help our veterans, including expanding access to care, holding VA accountable, eliminating waste, fraud, and abuse, and protecting veterans from undue financial hardships. I worked to craft landmark legislation that would deliver a 30% increase in funding to New Hampshire while making big investments in rail, clean water, broadband, and climate resiliency. I'm encouraged about our ability to get this bill moving early next year with the support of the Biden administration. There are so many other priorities that we pass out of the House this term that I hope we can find the political will to get through the Senate next year. I'll keep fighting to lower prescription drug costs, expand access to health care, protect our democracy, raise wages, address climate change, and treat everyone equally before the law. I went to Congress to change the way that Washington works and to make a difference in the lives of families in this district. I'm proud of the work that we've done, but I'm focused on what's ahead. If we can hear each other out and work with a sense of common purpose, then I have no doubt that we can rise to the challenge and make things better. Thank you so much for listening, and please have a safe, happy, and healthy week.